Yep. I'm Kenny,
I'm Tony.
and we are,
Dot's Adventures.
and this is our recap of Louder Than Life 2021. It was a 4-day festival. We went all 4 days. We did cut out early on replacement Saturday.
Other than that, we were there from beginning to end.
We did watch a little bit of MGK. Watched him get booed a little bit, and then we pieced out and went and got some food.
Yeah.
So that was that day. The rest of the time we was there from opening to close. Rope drop till lights come on.
Yep. And kicking us out even.
Yep. So we went with a large party of our friends. Our two cousins, Amy and Shane. We sporadically saw Lewis and Todd. We saw Darren all day, and Darren brought his significant other Dee Dee with him on Sunday.
Yes.
I think that was our number of our group.
Yep.
I dressed as Quiet Riot, the mental health, mask and straight jacket on Thursday. Friday I went as Art the Clown. Saturday I went as Corey, so I could boo MJK. Not really, I planned my outfit last year during the pandemic. It just happened to work out. And then I went as Angus Young on Sunday. We ate in the festival all 4 days. Nope, we ate in there 3 out of the 4 days. The day we left early, we didn't eat inside. So that's what we did. We had a range of food. We went from pizza to I had some sort of burrito topped with chili and beans.
I had barbecue sliders.
Uh,
I think the last day I had just some French fries.
Yep, that's what I had. I had buffalo French fries. I think that might have been our most expensive meal. Everything is, I think the pizza we had was $12. We've seen some that was more expensive and some that was less. So we went with the $12 pizza.
The pizza was really good. I thought I liked it. My sliders were good. My fries were delicious. So I didn't have any complaints with any of the food I had.
I had to have 2 slices of pizza. That was my only complaint about that. The burrito was messy. It was real delicious as well. The buffalo French fries was messy as well. We had waters, a couple of Powerades. We used the free watering stations.
We had Diet Cokes with our meal.
Yeah.
Those were $5 each.
So we had one of them a day, and the downside of that is you couldn't buy your drinks from the food vendor. That's just stupid.
You had to go to 2 different places, food and then drinks.
Or in other words, you had to stand in 2 lines.
Or separating, each one standing in one line. But yeah.
Took a lot of pictures with different people. Made my wife take a lot of pictures with different people with me.
Yeah, his costumes were a hit. Everybody loved him and wanted a picture with him.
Passed out a lot of business cards. I don't know how well that has paid off for us so far. We've gained maybe 10 new subscribers.
Yeah, so far. I'm hoping some of them still have the card. Maybe we're just going to do it when they got home and have it come across the card and like, hey, I forgot about this. Let me go check them out.
So we got in there Thursday early. We put out a Thursday video. We tried to put them out every night, but our internet service was not quick enough where we was at, and it wouldn't download. So we put out Thursday video, and we did that, and it's up now. We're just recapping what we did for the whole few days in one video. We got in there and saw Another Day Dawns. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
First, but not without confusion to start it off. We printed off some schedules and we read the schedules wrong. Not me.
Well, it didn't help that one of the members of our group said that Another Day Dawns was at the Disruptor stage. So off we go to Disruptor, only to find out that was not Another Day Dawns. That was Blame My Youth. So, I mean, they weren't bad what we saw of them the few minutes, but I just knew that was not Another Day Dawns.
Right, and I think I'll put a couple pictures of Another Day Dawns right here. And we come back after seeing Another Day Dawns. They put on an excellent show, by the way. Mm-hmm. And we then proceeded to see 0936. I think they were on the same stage. Nope, they were on the backstage.
They were on that stage we were at for Blame My Youth.
Yep.
Yes.
So we hurried back here, and he come out and sung at the beginning of it all by himself. Did a little rap montage at the beginning of it. And then he went straight into some of their stuff. It was an interesting set.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. He actually, when he started doing the rap at first, he sounded a little bit like Eminem.
I think that's on purpose.
Yeah.
I think he does it because that's who he's looked up to in that rap game.
Probably.
So then we probably ate lunch.
I think so. Yeah.
And then we come back and we watch a little Cypress Hill. We watched them either smoke blunts on stage or act like they were smoking blunts on stage. Don't know. They did a couple songs. And then we watched Aaron Lewis do some political rants. He sounded great. And Mike Mustaine, he's the show in that band. He's dancing all over the place. Mushak. Mustaine, Mushak.
I'm not even sure that's right either. He's got a weird last name, but yes, that's him.
Yep. So that's who we watched there. I think I'll put in some pictures of. I don't even know if I had pictures. You got pictures?
Of who? Stained? Yeah. I got some pictures of Stained.
I'll put some pictures of Stained in 0936 right here. And we're back. We're going to talk about Korn.
I'll say we can't leave out Korn.
We made our way up towards the front, only to leave due to an incident.
We had an incident in our group.
I'm not even going to say that because I'm going to just leave it blank.
Okay.
Yeah, going to leave it blank. So we moved back about 100 feet, maybe 150 feet from where we was at, and we watched Korn from there. It was okay.
The spot we were at?
The show?
The show was just okay?
Yeah. It would have been a lot better if we'd stayed where we was at.
The show was great. Come on. It's Korn.
Because proximity makes for a better show for sure.
It's still great. JD put on a great show.
He gave it his all for sure. He looked like he was about to die up there on stage.
He had to sit down several times in his throne.
Him and Monkey both looked like they were having a rough time.
But he did say that he would give it his 100%, and I believe he did.
We were disappointed that they did not play.
Y'all want a single?
We enjoy hearing that one live. And then afterwards, we met back up with our group. Some of our group was with us, and we met up with our group, and one of our friends got a new nickname.
Pissy Pants.
That's you, Todd.
Todd Pissy Pants Beaver.
Grown man should not be, needing a diaper, but he did. Alrighty, that was day one of Louder Than Life recap.
Oh, we searched all over for food that night after the show.
Oh, we went to several different places.
There's lots of places that are either not open anymore 24/7, or the ones that aren't not doing dine-in, only drive-through. So the drive-through was wrapped around the building twice almost. So yeah, we went to like 4 different places before we ended up just going through the drive-through and pulling over to the Thornton's gas station and just hanging out there and eating. So,
we drove to Indiana.
Indiana, yeah, is where we
because
had to go.
the White Castle in Louisville was wrapped around the building. So we went to Louisville, Indiana.
We tried a Waffle House. Waffle House was only doing
Denny's.
Curbside takeout. And yeah, Denny's was packed. So yeah, ended up in Indiana at the White Castle.
So that was day one, like I said.
Day one.
So then we went to day 2. Day 2 was Metallica Day.
Woohoo!
And we started off with Nick.
Yep.
And the boys.
Nick Reese.
From Joyous.
Yes.
He did a couple flips on stage. Entertained us. Took his shirt off for the ladies.
He did, as usual.
Put on a good show. Wished he'd have played Mountain Man, though.
He did not play Mountain Man.
We do like that song. They're not a big fan of it themselves, but we are a huge fan of it. We enjoy that song a lot. Mm-hmm. And I'll probably put in a picture of Nick right here. And then we went with Fever 333.
Well, I saw South of Eden first.
You saw South of Eden. Oh yeah, we
Black
did South.
Coffee. Yeah.
We did see former Black Coffee, South of Eden, Columbus's own South of Eden. They put on a good show. They got a real 70s type vibe, classic rock and roll. If you want to check them out, put some pictures of them right there where I said Joyous Wolf too. We'll just throw them both in the same
together.
spot. Then we saw Fever and Avatar. Back to back. Great sets by both. The Fever, if you missed them, the dude climbed a tower in the back.
Jason Butler.
He always climbs the tower. Somebody in that band does. We saw one year the guitar/bass player climbed the tower with his guitar and played from the back of the venue on top of the tower.
Anytime you see them, look around the venue and see where the tallest tower is. That's where one of them's going to be on top of by the end of the show.
We knew it right away. I pointed it out to the friends that, hey, he's going to go right there. Sure enough, that's where he went.
Yep.
And then Avatar come out, and they played a great set, and he announced it. Once again, they had stole the festival. He's hilarious, by the way. But he was not the best frontman we seen that day. Fever, by far, it's hard to out frontman Fever.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Has just a bad timing for him, in case anybody else has seen both of them. If you just seen Avatar, you thought, well, that was great. Because they were great. We enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah. We probably ate lunch after that.
Right. And I'll probably put some pictures of Fever and Avatar right there. And we're back. We're going to talk about Korn.
I'll say we can't leave out Korn.
We made our way up towards the front, only to leave due to an incident.
We had an incident in our group.
I'm not even going to say that because I'm going to just leave it blank.
Okay.
Yeah, going to leave it blank. So we moved back about 100 feet, 100 feet, maybe 150 feet from where we was at, and we'll watch Korn from there. It was okay.
The spot we were at?
The show?
The show was just okay?
Yeah. It would have been a lot better if we'd stayed where we was at.
The show was great. Come on.
It's
Korn.
Because proximity makes for a better show for sure.
It's still great. JD put on a great show.
He give it his all for sure. He looked like he was about to die up there on stage.
He had to sit down several times in his throne.
Him and Monkey both looked like they were having a rough time.
But he did say that he would give it his 100%, and I believe he did.
We were disappointed that they did not play.
Y'all want a single?
We enjoy hearing that one live. And then afterwards, we met back up with our group. Some of our group was with us, and we met up with our group, and one of our friends got a new nickname.
Pissy Pants.
That's you, Todd.
Todd Pissy Pants Beaver.
Grown man should not be, needing a diaper, but he did. Alrighty, that was day one of Louder Than Life recap.
Oh, we searched all over for food that night after the show.
Oh, we went to several different places.
There's lots of places that are either not open anymore 24/7, or the ones that aren't not doing dine-in, only drive-through. So the drive-through was wrapped around the building twice almost. So yeah, we went to like 4 different places before we ended up just going through the drive-through and pulling over to the Thornton's gas station and just hanging out there and eating. So,
we drove to Indiana.
Indiana, yeah, is where we
because the White Castle in Louisville was wrapped around the building. So we went to Louisville, Indiana.
We tried a Waffle House. Waffle House was only doing
Denny's.
Curbside takeout. And yeah, Denny's was packed. So yeah, ended up in Indiana at the White Castle.
So that was day one, like I said.
Day one.
So then we went to day 2. Day 2 was Metallica Day.
Woohoo!
And we started off with Nick.
Yep.
And the boys.
Nick Reese.
From Joyous Wolf.
Yes.
He did a couple flips on stage. Entertained us. Took his shirt off for the ladies.
He did, as usual.
Put on a good show. Wished he'd have played Mountain Man, though.
He did not play Mountain Man.
We do like that song. They're not a big fan of it themselves, but we are a huge fan of it. We enjoy that song a lot. Mm-hmm. And I'll probably put in a picture of Nick right here. And then we went with Fever 333.
Well, I saw South of Eden first.
You saw South of Eden. Oh yeah, we
Black
did South.
Coffee. Yeah.
We did see former Black Coffee, South of Eden, Columbus's own South Eden. They put on a good show. They got a real 70s type vibe, classic rock and roll. If you want to check them out, put some pictures of them right there where I said Joyous Wolf too. We'll just throw them both in the same
together.
Spot. Then we saw Fever and Avatar. Back to back. Great sets by both. The Fever, if you missed them, the dude climbed a tower in the back.
Jason Butler.
He always climbs the tower. Somebody in that band does. We saw one year the guitar/bass player climbed the tower with his guitar and played from the back of the venue on top of the tower.
Anytime you see them, look around the venue and see where the tallest tower is. That's where one of them's going to be on top of by the end of the show.
We knew it right away. I pointed it out to the friends that, hey, he's going to go right there. Sure enough, that's where he went.
Yep.
And then Avatar come out, and they played a great set, and he announced it. Once again, they had stole the festival. He's hilarious, by the way. But he was not the best front man we seen that day. Fever, by far, it's hard to out front man Fever.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Has just a bad timing for him, in case anybody else has seen both of them. If you just seen Avatar, you thought, well, that was great. Because they were great. We enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah. We probably ate lunch after that.
Right. And I'll probably put some pictures of Fever and Avatar right there. So then we followed that up by getting back in time to watch Rise again after our dinner break.
Yep.
We were seeing that basically that whole set.
Yeah, we sat there. I sat on the lawn and we was kind of watching them. And Jane's Addiction, waiting for Metallica.
I'm sure people out there enjoyed Jane's Addictions. We did not.
He was a little corny, Perry.
Fair.
Very fair. He was just going on and on about different things. One thing I just remember was he was talking about the cave. He needs to go to the cave. We're going to go to the cave and have a show there. Let's go to the cave. He just kept saying some things over and over and over again. He was just a little out there. But Dave Navarro, still looking good.
Yeah. And then they had that lady swinging.
Yeah, I'll say don't forget about that.
A lot of people, that was a highlight of the day for them, and I just can't watch that type of stuff.
Yeah, lady swinging from hooks on her back all across the stage.
Yeah, I can't watch that stuff.
It's not a sight to see if you're squeamish in any way about certain things.
Like me. And then Metallica played. Metallica. They played a lot of their older stuff, older material. They did play some stuff off of Spit Off the Bone. And it was a good set. We left there with our group, and they were talking about what a great set that was, and I was like, nah. But right then and there, I realized they played nothing from the self-titled Metallica album.
Otherwise known as the Black Album.
So I knew we were in for a all Black Album day.
On Sunday.
Yep. So we pieced out of there and
where did we go eat after that?
Thornton's. We got some snack food.
Was it that night?
Yeah.
No, I thought, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the other two nights we ate at the Crown Plaza.
Okay. Alright. We had snacks from Thornton's that night. We actually tried to get pizza delivered that night at the hotel. And one place we called had already closed.
Yep.
One place said it would take, you could order it now, but it was going to take about 2 hours to get to us. We were starving, and we were not waiting the 2 hours. The 2 hours would have been about 1:45 in the morning. Not happening. So, no pizza for us.
Snack food. Chips. Junk food.
Yeah.
We went to bed.
Called it a night.
Yep. And then we woke up bright and early.
I wouldn't say bright and early. Somebody turned the lights on me one of those mornings. I don't know if it was this next morning, but
It probably was.
it was, because we was late getting home that night. But yeah, he flipped on the lights and says 11 o'clock. I said 11 o'clock. It's got to be only about 8 o'clock.
She was wrong.
It was 10:30, so it was closer to 11. But man, it didn't feel like it. I slept straight through, never woke up once. Right till he turned the lights on at 10:30.
I'd been up since 9. So this was
Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones Day, but I don't think.
Apparently Tempt wasn't there. I just now realized. It was Like Machines. Because Like Machines got ended up canceling as well because they had members that got COVID.
Well, I don't even see Aaron Jones on my schedule, so he had to be an add-on.
Huh. Wait a minute. Never mind, that was Sunday then. Sorry. This was Saturday then.
Yep,
I
yep.
skipped a day. Whoops. Back up.
We watched Diamante first thing.
Yes.
Yep.
This was the day that a lot of our friends did not come in at the same time as we did. I think
No.
we were the only ones that caught Diamante.
Yeah, everybody else, which they're all much younger than us.
We are the oldest in that whole group.
Yep. We did drag Darren in there. He come in that day.
Yeah, that's right. I guess he had to. 'Cause
Yep. And nobody else showed up. And one guy didn't show up at all that day.
we are not going to even go into details on that.
He had way too good of a time.
That was incident number 2. Or maybe more, I don't know. We'll
Yeah,
call-
incident number 3, cause we had defecation on himself or peeing on
It's
himself.
events, so that's 2.
We had an altercation where we had to move away from, and we lost a fellow.
So, incident number 3.
Yeah.
Alright.
So then we followed that up and we watched Spirit Box.
Yeah.
At the recommendations of our friend Angie, who won't be watching this YouTube. I doubt if she ever watched it. But we did take her recommendations and we went over and we realized.
Well, they play a song on Octane that is, I mean, I didn't like, but it was nothing like what we saw. So I thought, I'd watch it anyways, but
Everything was real guttural.
I just did not like it.
Yeah.
That's not my thing. No offense to anybody that likes them.
Can't imagine anybody having a long singing career singing like that.
I just don't like the growling, screamo type stuff.
But if you do like Spirit Box, they were in a band before that called Wrestle Bears. Her and her husband.
Something like that.
So it's very similar.
I wrestled a bear once.
Did you? Really?
Yeah.
Did you win?
No.
Alright. Anyway, yep. So if you like that stuff, you can go back and listen to some of their earlier stuff. Because like I said, it's a 3-piece and it's her and her husband, and they were both in the other band. Then we watched Ice 9 Kills under the recommendation of Angie again.
I would have watched them anyways. They were on my list. Come on.
Anyway, we enjoyed it. They're very theatrical. They play into the horror thing. As you can tell, my wife's a big horror fan, and as you can see the mask on her side. Right here is where I'll probably put in some pictures of what we have there.
Of Diamante and
Spirit
Ice,
Box.
Ice 9 Kills and Spirit Box.
Yep. So then we come back and we watch the Atreyu. We sit on that side of the stage.
You're skipping a band. See, yours is not in the right order. See, Asking Alexandria came on at 5:10. Trey's not till 7:30.
We watched Asking Alexander next. Then she's right. I'm going by this big schedule, and it has him after Atreyu, which is incorrect.
It is incorrect. I never realized that was like that. But yes.
They had all kinds of issues, and they blamed it on taking off 2 years. Vocals cutting in and out. Some of the guitars cut in and out. We still enjoyed their set.
It was all the songs that we enjoy listening to. So
Most of them were from the last 2 albums,
Yeah.
and then I think they had one from a previous album. So then we watched the Atreyu.
Yeah. Probably had lunch after that, before Atreyu come on. Or dinner, whatever you want to call it. We ate after that.
And he came out and did a little jig and ended up on his backside as well.
He fell down on his butt.
In case anybody missed that.
But it was still good. I enjoyed it.
Yep. We watched a little bit of Volbeat.
Which was before Atreyu.
Yep. And we watched More Than I'd Like to of Machine Gun Kelly.
I think we watched, what, 2 or 3 songs,
Yep.
maybe? And he was already in those 2 songs on stage threatening people with his lightsaber.
Yeah. Come to find out he threw some punches at one of the crowd surfers, I think, later. Interesting times. Then Disturbed, we wasn't there for that, so I'm not even going to comment on that.
And Snoop Dogg canceled. He would have been after that.
Yep. So that's was our evening. We cut out early, and we went and ate at the Crown Plaza.
The restaurant that's in there is called the Blue Horse, and they actually have buffet. Excellent food.
Pricey.
A little pricey, but everything we ate was really good, I thought.
Yes.
Everything I had.
But, you know, when you go all around Louisville looking for 2 days for food after a show, you know, pricey is not a problem anymore.
It was within walking distance. We just were able to walk there and sit down right away. We didn't even have to wait for a table.
Yeah, we did have to have it. You do have to have someone who has a hotel reservation. They let us in. We ate there with them.
Yeah, apparently you can't just walk in off the street, so, which I didn't realize. I thought it was separate from the hotel, but it's inside the hotel, which therefore you have to be a hotel
Patriot.
Yeah. So.
We also had no problems parking. We parked at the bowling alley right there across from it. Easy in and out.
Mm-hmm.
Highly recommend that, guys.
Yeah. Especially if you get there early like we did. Coming back out, we seen it was packed in there, so it may have been an issue later on. I don't know. But it was what, $25?
Yeah.
$25 a park.
So then this leads us to Sunday. We got there bright and early. Once again, we were the only ones in our group. Nope. I think, yep, we were the only ones.
Yeah, because I know Darren didn't ride in with us. He drove separate that day. Todd and Lewis came in later on their own. And Amy and Shane came in not soon after. They came in almost the same time as us because they saw Aaron Jones.
They wanted to catch like machines, which was not there. Which, you know, out of all the lineups, the weekend of, the only one that bailed on the thing because of COVID was like machines, which ain't bad.
Yeah, just one band out of the whole 4 days.
Ink and Blue Ridge had multiple bands do that. So one ain't bad.
Yep, I agree.
We watched Aaron Jones.
Yeah.
He put on what I would call a fabulous show. Don't know if my wife would go that far, but I enjoyed it from start to finish.
It was good. It's just more of Kenny's type of music than it is mine. And he was good. I really enjoyed the one song I know. What was it? Take Me Away?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one they play on Octane. But yeah, I mean it was fine.
I think it did like a little country breakdown on a couple of songs. And it ain't on their CD, so I don't know if that was especially for Louisville or what. I'm guessing it was.
He done a Nirvana cover.
Yeah.
That I didn't know.
And then we watched Fozzy.
Fozzy.
We watched that from across the way. We didn't walk over to see Fozzy.
We ended up walking over there though because we were going to stay over there for Bad Flower, but it was towards the end of the set.
We did. You're right. And we made our way up in there for Bad Flower.
And we watched Tremonti on the big screen from Bad Flower side.
I'm going to put in some pictures of...
everything before this.
Yep. About right here. So then we come back and we watched The Who because they followed up right after Bad Flower. Enjoyed their set. We was a little farther back than we were last time we saw them, which made a difference. We enjoyed the Who a lot better when we was up close.
Yeah.
Enjoyed it. Might buy a CD and so we can sing some Mongolian throat music songs so we know the words. Wah, 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 wah. Now you go.
I'm good. Thank you.
So we did that. And
then we ate.
Yep. And this is when the biggest fan come in.
Todd.
Yeah, he come in just in time to catch Skillet.
Yep. He loves Skillet.
He said he hated MGK last night before, but he stayed and watched every bit of him. And he watched all of Skillet. Maybe if I say it with a Cajun accent, he'll watch this video. Ooh-wee! Skillet! He's big on this country cooker from Louisiana. Yeah. On YouTube. And then we watched Seether. We piled right up in there nice and close. Some of us closer than others. Enjoyed every bit of that.
Yeah, we were all up close. Kenny got a little closer than I wanted to go because it was heading towards the outer part of the mosh pit. I didn't want to be moshed, so I stayed put right there with Amy and Shane. And was it just, who else was with us over there? Was Lewis with us?
Is he? No, Lewis was with us. No, I don't know.
I can't remember either. Todd was with us for a minute, then he moved up, but I never.
And then I passed him.
But anyway, yeah, Kenny got up front, up close front, and we stayed back a little ways. We were still up close because we were handing crowd surfers over constantly towards the end. Oh, and Drew was there with us. That's who was there.
Yeah, that's it. I stood beside a guy that was a foot taller than me, and then when I had my hands up, I wasn't even touching the crowd surfers. And then
it was all fun, though.
Then I moved farther in, and he was throwing people to me in a violent way, and I was having to catch some of them.
That was a great, great show.
Yep. And what we all learned by the crowd surfers is everybody helps. Nobody really gets hurt.
Yes. It's better than trying to duck down because then you leave a spot right there where they could fall or hurt somebody else. And try to catch them by the feet too, or at least pick up the feet as well because that's where most people get kicked in the head.
Yes.
Is their feet.
Yes. Yeah, be aware of where their feet is. That's where you get kicked, for sure.
Exactly.
I always try to grab that foot and ease it on.
Yep.
And we got done with that, and our buddy Shane said, that was great. I enjoyed that a lot more than Korn. Well, yes, you would. Champ. So we'll put in some pictures of that.
I'm not sure where we.
You're right. We did run into Chad Gray dressed guy. And he had his girlfriend, and she was dressed up too. And I asked if that was Shannon. And he went, what? So he doesn't know Shannon and Chad are married.
He may not even know who Shannon is, period. I don't know, but I don't know if he thought Mudvayne was still there.
Doubt it. But who knows, maybe. And then Judas Priest we watched from the Metallica side. It was okay. We did finally get to hear You Got Another Thing Coming and Turbo Lover.
Yes.
Sing them 5 times.
Yes.
And that was the first time we got to hear those 2 songs.
Yes.
And then it just drug on forever after that.
But he sounded good like usual. He's still got the voice, so he come out on the motorcycle. So yeah, they were good.
And then Metallica came on and they played the Black Album, which is by far my favorite Metallica album. And then Spit Out the Bones is the next one. I like that.
Hardwired.
Hardwired, yeah.
Yeah, that was real good. The whole thing was real good. And that's, is that their newest one?
Yep.
Okay. I didn't know if they had another one after that, but.
Sunday night, people started cutting out a little early. And they did the encore, and more people cut out a little early. So we made our way up about midway in the pack.
Yeah.
Got to see it from there.
Saw the encore from there.
Got to see the fireworks from there.
Yeah.
We'll put some pictures of that in at the end here.
I should have brought my pick.
You should have brought your pick. We ended up getting 2 picks that night. They throw cups and cups and cups out. So if you're up front and you don't get a pick, I don't know what's going on. You're just not paying attention.
I got pictures of it. I'll send it to you.
So we got 2 picks. 2 picks that night. And we ended up giving one away to our cousin that was with us, Amy and Shane. Thought we was about to make her cry. We picked them up afterwards as we was, looking around.
Yeah, we went up close up to the rail and just searched for a good 10, 15 minutes maybe. Till they kicked us out. Like I said, they started telling us we got to leave.
So that's what we did there. Came out and met up with our group. One of our group was on top of the Louder Than Life sign. It's crazy. I just kept telling him, get down, get down, get down.
We was about to have incident number 4.
Yep. So he finally got down. And we ate at the Crown Plaza again.
The Crown Plaza, by the way, had, the first night we were there, I guess it happened both nights, but we were later there on the second night. They started with dinner food, and then they turned it into brunch food, which was a little bit of combination of breakfast and dinner food. So you had a variety of stuff to choose from, and they had desserts.
Never had a bad food out there.
It was great. All of it was great.
Yep.
So, yep.
So I would recommend booking that place. Don't book it up to where we can't get in though.
A lot of the hotels, I was seeing a post that a lot of the hotels are already selling out. Or they have jacked up the prices. They said there was one day for the 4 or 5 nights they were going to be there, it was $2,000. Because I guess they figured it out that there's something going on. They need to jack up those prices. That's ridiculous. $2,000. They didn't book it. I wouldn't either.
So we normally go live on Sunday. We probably won't be going live in the next 2 Sundays. We're taking a little vacation, going to Orlando, to Hollywood Studios, Universal Parks, an Island of Adventure. We're going to a little event called
Halloween Horror Nights.
It'll be our first time there.
We'll have plenty of video from this whole week.
So, like I said, you can see by the mask that my wife is a big horror fan. So it'll be our first time there. Hope we enjoy it. Thanks for watching. I'm Kenny.
I'm Tony.
And we are
Dots Adventures.
We'd like for you to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys.